Hey everyone, this is William Hemphill, your pastoral counselor and marriage strength coach, standing out here noticing by this beautiful lake and wanted to talk to you about the subject. The subject for today is don't let your marriage die due to neglect. Don't let your marriage die due to neglect. Was reading a book, have been reading a book for a while, called The Four Seasons of Marriage, obviously based on the four seasons of the year: spring, summer, fall, and winter. I was looking at the chapter on the fall seasons of marriage, and one of the things it talked about in that season was when you're in fall, a lot of times you're in the danger zone. And really what happens, and one of the reasons why couples end up in this danger zone, is due to neglect. We forget to do the things that built our marriage, that built our love together. A lot of times it happens with couples who've been together for a while, but it can happen with couples who've been together for a short time. Maybe you've invested your energy into your children, or your career, or your church, or your civic organization, your fraternity, sorority, working on your body, or doing something else that has taken so much energy that you forget to take the time to be with each other. And one of the things that was interesting about this book, and I underlined this quote, it said, whatever we neglect will begin to drift. And the drift doesn't go to, the drift always goes away. Kind of think that word is interesting considering I'm standing by a lake. Boats with no motor, no sail, no guidance, just drift wherever the water takes them. And what happens in life is if we don't intentionally find ways to connect with our spouse on a regular basis, we begin to drift apart as the waves of life drift us further and further away. Whether that's parenting or whatever it may be, it drifts us away, and the next thing that happens is we no longer know each other. And when we lose that connection, that's when danger begins to happen. That's when opportunities for affairs begin to happen. That's when the possibility of divorce can occur. So my encouragement is to not let your relationship drift apart. Couple things that you might be able to do. I actually did one of these today. I sent my wife a text message and I said, what can I do to show you that I love you every day? What one thing can I do? And she's basically responded to this: hug me, hold me, touch me. That's her love language, touch. So just me coming and hugging her and holding her reminds her of the fact that I love her, and then that allows us to continue to connect. What else could we do for connection? If you've seen some of my videos earlier, I've talked about different things about praying with my spouse. I believe that prayer is one of the highest forms of intimacy, and I actually have an ebook that's going to be coming out soon on praying with my spouse. The thing about praying is that you connect with your loved one and allow God to be in the midst of that connection. So that's another way that you don't neglect the relationship, but you intentionally draw it closer together. And the third thing I think finally is go out on a date sometimes. It's amazing how many couples have come to me for counseling, and one of the things I find out, well, it's two things. One, I find out if they're Christian couples, they never pray together. But the other thing I find out is folks stop going on dates. I remember one couple I specifically gave them an assignment to go out on 2 dates between then and the time that they see me. Because it's in that dating that we spend time together and remember why we came together and remember some of the romance and find the life stories to laugh about and all those different things. So I would say do the things necessary to invest the time in your marriage and to connect together. Don't let your relationship die by letting drift come in and you drift apart. This is William Hemphill, pastoral counselor, marriage strength coach. Take care. Have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.